Hi, and welcome back to Jasmine Fields Speaks. I am Jasmine Fields. It's day 6 of our 30-day challenge. If you're just joining us, please go back to day 1, and we will be here when you get back. According to Forbes, 78% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. And it should come as no surprise that over 10 million Americans have applied for unemployment since the beginning of this pandemic. As you may know, I teach Financial Peace University, a program created by Dave Ramsey. His debt-free philosophy is something that I believe in. Right now, with the current state of our economy, I have become more intentional about limiting my spending and paying off debt. Imagine how secure you would feel if you were debt-free. You had no car note, student loans, or credit card payments. I would imagine that you're probably like me, paying attention to how much is coming in and how much is expected to go out during this time. The attention that we are paying to our finances right now reminds me of a parable you can find in Matthew 25, verses 14 through 29. And it says, "Again, the kingdom of heaven can be illustrated by the story of a man going on a long trip. He called together his servants and entrusted his money to them while he was gone. He gave 5 bags of silver to one, 2 bags of silver to another, and 1 bag of silver to the last, dividing it in proportion to their abilities. He then left on his trip. The servant who received the 5 bags of silver began to invest the money and earned 5 more. The servant with 2 bags of silver also went to work and earned 2 more. But the servant who received the 1 bag of silver dug a hole in the ground and hid the master's money. After a long time, their servant returned from his trip and called them to give an account of how they had used his money. The servant to whom he had entrusted the 5 bags of silver came forward and with 5 more and said, 'Master, you gave me 5 bags of silver to invest, and I have earned 5 more.' The master was full of praise. 'Well done, my good and faithful servant. You have been faithful in handling this small amount. So now I will give you many more responsibilities. Let's celebrate together.' The servant who had received 2 bags of silver came forward and said, 'Master, you gave me 2 bags of silver to invest, and I have earned 2 more.' The master said, 'Well done, my good and faithful servant. You have been faithful in handling this small amount, so now I will give you many more responsibilities. Let's celebrate together.' Then the servant with the 1 bag of silver came and said, 'Master, I knew you were a harsh man, harvesting crops you didn't plant and gathering crops you didn't cultivate. I was afraid, and I would lose your money, so I hid it in the earth. Look, here is your money back.' But the master replied, 'You wicked and lazy servant. If you knew I have harvested crops I didn't plant and gathered crops I didn't cultivate, why didn't you deposit my money in the bank? At least I could have gotten some interest on it.' Then he ordered, 'Take the money from this servant and give it to the one with the 10 bags of silver. To those who use well what they are given, even more will be given, and they will have an abundance. But from those who do nothing, even what little they have will be taken away.' So I ask you, do you know where your talents are? How have you been using them? Remember that the money that you are blessed with actually belongs to the master, very much like this parable. He has blessed you with an amount that he felt was appropriate for your abilities. Are you using it properly? So on day 6 of our 30-day challenge, we are going to find out how we've been using our talents. What I want you to do is pull up the bank statement for the month of February. You're going to go through each transaction and add them up according to category. The categories are giving, saving, food, utilities, housing, transportation, health, insurance, recreation, personal spending, miscellaneous, and debt. Our goal on day 6 is to find out where our money has been going and to think about where we actually want it to go. If you know that you're having a debt problem, please contact me at info@fieldslawoffice.com. That is day 6 of our challenge. Thanks for stopping by, Jasmine Fields Speaks. Please make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Remember that when you share this video with others, that helps me towards my goal of reaching 1,000 subscribers. In the comments below, please share the spending category that shocked you the most. Until next time, I'm Jasmine Fields, and I'll help you in the next video.